off a bye, putting in the work, getting back to this week of practice, doing the little things to get ourselves prepared, overcoming adversity out there. Nobody flinched. Nobody flinched. Nothing. We had a little adversity in this game against a good team, and nobody flinched. That's because you guys have been working, and you know in your heart that we don't have to flinch, that we can overcome. All right, we can respond properly. Yes? Yes, sir. That's right, because you earned that. You earned it. You earned the win. You earned the win against a really good team tonight at home. Yes, sir. Okay? We got one last thing here. Oh, Coach Schmetting, come on in. Yeah.
Fantastic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. War Eagle, fly out to never conquer, never yield. War Eagle, fill us to fight on war, no, no, no. All the big beats on every day. You have your best and War Eagle, wait for our power against the head. Hey! Let's go, baby.
We knew coming in that them boys, like, they're really good, good receiving core, great quarterback. Shouts out to them. But we prepped all through practice, getting ready for them, and that's what it took, was preparation. That's all I can say.
Running the ball is so important because it opened up the pass game. And, you know, the guys in the front of us, they did good today. And I just want to just thank them guys, our O-line, they did good. And, you know, once the run game gets started, it's going to be a game.
We just came out and ran the ball well at the beginning of the game, and then that just set up some other type of plays, some shots, and then some bootlegs that kind of got us out on the perimeter. And I think just we were in a rhythm from at the start of the game, and then obviously we got to kind of finish a little bit better in the second half.
Oh, our fans brought it tonight, man. That all orange, the lights, great environment, best environment in that whole SEC.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shug Jordan.
Be sharp, be ready.
You are the champion of the best football conference in America.
You guys can say tonight, man, there's nobody better than you.
It means so much to be standing here as Auburn's head football coach.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
Welcome to the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota. With Tigers head coach Brian Harsin, I'm Andy Bertram. 31-20, the final score, a win over a top 10 team. Great atmosphere at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Oh, it was phenomenal. You could feel it. You know, sometimes you're in the game and you're locked into that completely, but you start to look out in the crowd and you feel the energy, and I know our players did because I could see that in their body language. So it was awesome tonight.
A first half and a second half couldn't have been more unlike each other. I mean, right. A lot of scoring in the first half and just field goals in the second half of play.
Yeah, it was both teams' defenses made adjustments, and then, you know, we didn't help ourselves with the turnovers that we had. So we could have played more clean, but we were able to move the ball enough. We were able to finish drives on defense when they were going for it on fourth down. So that really ends up being the difference in the game. Sometimes you got to finish like that.
An exciting first half of play as we take a look at the first half highlights presented by Truckworks.
Costa to kick this one away from the left hash mark, puts a foot into it. Pritchett comes out outside. He's about the 1. Up to the 10, 15, angles to the sideline. It gets to the 18-yard line before he goes down. The snap to Nix. He throws to the Ole Miss boundary. It's complete. Kobe Hudson with a move gets a first down. To the wide side of the field, that's the Ole Miss boundary. Now comes in motion. It's Nix around left end. He bounces the outside of the 5. Angles. He's in. Touchdown Auburn. Touchdown Bo Nix. 11 yards and a score. Nix turns. Hands the ball to Bigsby. Makes a move. He's out to the 40, 45, 50. Down the Auburn sideline to the 46. Nix turns, hangs. Bigsby jumps into the end zone. Touchdown Auburn. Take Bigsby. Play action, Altmaier now is going to run it, tries to bounce it to the outside, taken down by Smoke Monday at the 20. Altmaier from the right hash mark, looks and he throws, it is complete. The backfield, taken down at the 15. The snap, play action, Auburn brings pressure, and Zacoby McClain takes him down. Behind him is Tank Bigsby, who gets the carry. Bigsby 25, 30, 34-yard line, first down for Auburn. But it's Jarquez Hunter out there at tailback for Auburn now. Nix turns, he looks, he wants to throw. He does throw downfield, wide open. Demetrius Robertson run out of bounds at the Ole Miss 20-yard line. Down the Auburn sideline for a first down. Now flanked by Schenker. Nix, play action, rolls around to the left. He's to the 5, he's to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Touchdown, Bo Nix, his second touchdown scamper of the night. Drops to receive, looks, he throws, it is complete. Shedrick Jackson, close to the Ole Miss 45-yard line. There's the snap to Bo, drops, looks, throws, complete to the 21-yard line to Kobe Hudson. First down for Auburn. Sets up in the slot. Nix in the side, in the back, throws it. Wide open Hunter. He strolls into the end zone for the Auburn touchdown. Touchdown, Auburn.
See the first half highlights, and really throughout the game, established the run game tonight, or reestablished the run game, however you want to put it. But really, we're very balanced offensively throughout the night, especially in that first half of play.
Well, we wanted to run the ball. That was one thing. We did want to be physical. I think we had 10 different players touch the ball as well. So there was a mixture of who was getting the ball in the pass game and trying to just be a little creative and mix it up and be physical in the run game and get inside, get outside, utilize our quarterback. I thought we did that. So it was a good game plan tonight.
Ole Miss won the toss and deferred and gave Auburn the ball and took it right down the field as you did against Arkansas and scored that opening touchdown.
Well, I think that helps us. You know, if you get the ball, you want to score. I mean, we want to start fast, so that was a great drive. Really good execution, you know, throughout the entire drive too. And you go put points on the board, you get some momentum. I think that's something that, you know, we got to keep looking at is our fast starts and how important they are to our success.
Especially in the first half, countered every Ole Miss score with an Auburn touchdown in that first half of play.
It was good, a little back and forth. Yeah, it was back and forth, and you know, so and our offense knew that. We felt like Ole Miss had the ability to score points, so we had to score points. But I was proud of our defense. They stepped up. They made big plays on the fourth downs, and you know that became the difference in the game.
Defensive-minded play in the second half. We'll take a look at the second half highlights when we come back on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon, the exclusive 5G partner of Auburn Athletics. And by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
And remember, what are we not going to mention to Grandma?
That Grandpa loves redheads? That Lizzie got a lower back tattoo? That you have trust issues? That Mom doesn't really have a headache every Sunday?
The 2021 Toyota Highlander. Perfect for the not-so-perfect family. Right now, lease a new 2021 Toyota Highlander LE for just $319 a month for 36 months. Toyota. Let's go places.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. Looks like you two have something in common.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama covers more Alabamians than anybody else. Proud sponsor of the Tide and Tigers.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics. And our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row. Proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network.
It's now time for the Coach's Spotlight, presented by Yellowwood Brand Pressure Treated Pine. For 5-star backyards, it's Yellowwood Brand Pressure Treated Pine.
Welcome inside the Coach's Spotlight. Today we're joined by Auburn receivers coach Eric Keesaw. Coach, War Eagle, welcome in.
Thank you, I appreciate it, War Eagle.
Let's let the Auburn family get to know you a little bit. First about your playing days and what got you started in the coaching profession.
You know, it's funny, I actually started playing at Portland State. I played quarterback there, had a great time, it was awesome, loved it. And then I actually started in corporate America suit and tie. It really wasn't for me. I was always in my office kind of doodling play, so I had to kind of get into football. So I jumped in really early, and I actually started, my first job was at a junior college in Southern California. And I got really lucky. Coach Peterson, he was the receiver coach at Oregon at the time. They had a job, got me transitioned more in the recruiting side, and that's how I got in.
We're going, let's go. It's a race. It's a race. Yeah, let's go race. Let's go, go. Get it. Let's go. Come on. Go.
How did you get connected? I guess that way through that relationship with Coach Harsin. And who are some of the other guys that have had an impact on you?
Oh boy, I tell you, I tell people all the time, I've been really fortunate to be around some really good coaches over my career. I started with Jeff Tedford when I was at Cal, unbelievable offensive mind. Steve Sarkisian when he was at Washington, I was the coordinator there for him. Been around some really good, Dan Hawkins at Colorado. Been very fortunate over the years. You know, even Coach Harsin and Coach Bobo here. Again, a lot of good offensive minds have been around, so I've been very fortunate.
Go, hit it, let's go, next group. I want to get on the guy, lean on him, stick and separate, and I'll throw you to the corner. Now lean on, lean, there you go, yeah, good. Perfect, chick, perfect.
What's your demeanor like on the field? If we're watching practice, what are we going to see out of Coach Keesaw?
I always tell people I'm really kind of calm and collected and kind of to myself, and I believe you prepare your players as best you can, get them on the field. If you ever see me get angry or raise my voice, it's pretty rare because I want them to know the message if I do. But I'm a teacher. I'm going to teach until they get it. The example I always give my players is like, if you're a child who's getting ready to walk, you ever grab his or her hand when he's really young, like 2, and he takes a couple steps and you let go and he falls down, do you just walk away, or you keep helping them until they get it, and then they finally get it. In the coaching profession, that's game day. As you kind of progress them along throughout the week, and then game day, that's their day.
When you outside release, you get going. If you start running, and you start to raise your shoulders up, what do you tell the DB? Yeah, so keep that shoulder down. Get him driving. Keep that shoulder down, boom, then throw him by. So he has no indicator, he starts to raise up. Stay low, drive.
When you're not coaching, when you have a little bit of free time or downtime, what do you like to do?
Well, you don't get a lot of downtime, but when you do, you know, obviously, I love to go out and play some golf, and I kind of say that hesitantly because you don't get a lot of opportunities, but I love to get outside and just be out there and hit the ball, and obviously enjoy my kids back home and talk to them as well.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by for a few minutes today, and War Eagle, all the best the rest of the year.
Thanks, appreciate it, War Eagle.
All right, Auburn receivers coach Eric Keesaw today in the Coach's Spotlight.
Introducing the first stain worthy of the yellow tag. Yellowwood Protector Stain and Sealer. Powerful protection for your deck. Available in pre-mixed grab-and-go cans. Find a Yellowwood dealer near you.
Car wreck and you don't know where to go. Listen real close, I'll tell you what I know. Vance Law Firm will make you smile. Pick up the phone, here's the number to dial. Down 3 for me. 3 Vance Law Firm. For me. 3 Vance Law Firm. For me. 3 Vance Law Firm. For me. 3 Vance Law Firm.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
Introducing the first stain worthy of the yellow tag. New Yellowwood Protector Semi-Transparent Stain and Water Repellent. Find a dealer near you.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Now let's take a look at the second half highlights presented by Truckworks.
Nix turns, play action, rolls to the Auburn boundary, throws up the sideline, complete the Fromm, out to the Ole Miss 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Corral. Hands the ball to Ely, wrapped up and down he goes. Chandler Wooten makes his presence known. 1st and 10 from the 26, up the middle to Tank Bigsby, bounces to the outside 35-40, across midfield, and a first down for Tank Bigsby. Drops, he looks, he throws, it's complete, Kobe Hudson, and he slides down inside the 15-yard line. Auburn in the Chick-fil-A red zone. Good snap, kick on the way from Anders Carlson. It is true, it is good. Clock rolls on, 10:39 in the fourth, Ole Miss ball. 1st and 10 at its own 36. Connor again, and he's taken down by Zacoby McClain. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, Ole Miss at the Auburn 14. Corral, play action, rolls to the Auburn boundary, gets pressure, gets away from the Auburn defender, sets up, throws to the end zone, intercepted by Jalen Simpson. Just the second pick of the year for Corral. And Auburn will not have to run another play. Let the celebration begin on Halloween Eve. Auburn is going to beat Ole Miss. An offensive explosion for both teams in the first half. Defense ruled the day in the second.
Coach, we just took a look at the second half highlights, and you and I talked about this throughout the week, the importance of stopping Ole Miss on 4th down. They were 23 of 30 coming in on 4th down. They go 1 of 4 in this game, and your defense just made some key stops at key points, especially in the second half of play.
I think all those were in the red zone too. Yeah, so that ends up being points. It's almost like you create a turnover when you stop them on 4th down. So they have an opportunity in the red zone. They can bring their field goal unit out, or they're going to try to go for it if they are. That we got to step up. We got to make those plays, and our guys were able to do that tonight.
You look at the way you won this football game tonight. You played a very physical brand of football, both offensively and defensively. I know you'd like to cut down on the turnovers, but in big plays tonight, or big times, made some very big plays, and especially in the second half on the defensive side.
We did. Well, Jalen Simpson's interception. Ooh. I was right there, and I see Corral throw it. You can see the open window, and Jalen comes out of nowhere and picks that off. It was a big time play, but that's your second half adjustments. Those are the things you got to do on the defensive side to slow a team down like this. And when Corral went out and came back in, you knew that they were trying to get a spark with him, and he is the leader of that offense. And I was proud of our defense. They stepped up and made the plays when they needed to.
And then when you got the ball to the offense at the end, you get some key first downs, force some timeouts, and finally get in that victory formation to close it out.
Yeah, it's always good to be in that formation to finish on a knee. So, but that goes back to just being physical. It goes back to the run game, and it goes back to really 4 quarters of running the football to get to that position at the end of the game. And hopefully you can put yourself in the position where you get the first downs, you chew up some clock, and you have a chance to take a knee like we did.
This 31-20 victory over Ole Miss sets up a big weekend at Texas A&M. We'll talk about it when we come back on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon, the exclusive 5G partner of Auburn Athletics. And by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
4 cup holders for all the water the internet told you to drink. Alexa for finding the nearest bathroom. Or the next nearest bathroom. The 2022 Toyota Corolla. Right now, get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
There's always been something special in Auburn. It gets into your very soul and never leaves you, ever. This past year reminded us what we're made of. It's what moves us upward. It's what moves us forward. It's what has always been and what will always be in Auburn. Learn more at auburn.edu.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
We picture the student athlete for the hit, the catch, the run. But it's time we picture them for more. The flag bearer, the flag changer, the poet, the big dreams, the huge heart, and the team comedian. More than students, more than athletes.
War Eagle, I'm Mackenzie Hamilton, and let's go inside the program.
Inside the Program is presented by Verizon. Now you can experience the power of Verizon 5G at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Player health and safety is always the top priority, and no other department has such a direct impact on that than the athletic training staff headed by Robbie Stewart. What is the most rewarding part of your job?
So for me, it's taking that athlete that maybe couldn't play for a couple of games or was out for a season, and then watching them rehab and get back to 100%, and then watching them go and be able to perform on the field, especially make an interception, score a touchdown, just do something that helps out their team. And I think that's the most rewarding thing for me.
What are some of the players' favorite recovery tools right now?
Oh, so we got a cryo chamber. So that's one of the tools that they like using. It gets down to like negative 150 degrees Celsius. So another alternative is the cold tub and the hot tub. So doing like a contrast going back and forth between those. The guys like doing those. We've got the Normatec boots, which are pneumatic compression boots, which help the legs kind of get the lactic acid out of their sore legs. So they like doing that too. And then, just stretching and foam rolling and doing different stuff like that.
Your job revolves so much around technology. Can you talk about Exo Armor?
It's a 3D technology that actually started here on campus. So my neighbor runs the biomechanical engineering lab on campus, and in 2019 we had a wide receiver that had a broken hand. And we were trying to come up with ways, how can we get him back out in the field safely and protect his broken hand? So he started brainstorming and came up with the 3D scanner. And so we did that in 2019, and it worked. A company was born out of it called Exo Armor. So now it's really pretty neat now. We don't even have to go to his lab anymore to do the scans. We use our iPhones that has a 3D technology in it. We scan the players in the training room. And then from there, we send the scan to Exo Armor. They process it, and then they send it to the printer here in the training room, and the device prints out in the training room. And we just take it off of the printer and apply it to the athlete, and we're ready to go.
How would you describe your relationship with the players and how it's unique compared to other coaches and staff on the football team?
Yeah, I mean, we try to, we always refer to it as a family type atmosphere. So I like to think that in some sense that we're kind of the moms and dads away from home. So we try to provide that support for them. And it may just not be from an injury standpoint, it may be from a psychological standpoint. And so I like to think that we have a good trust with our student athletes, that they trust us. And then I think overall, we don't want them to really enjoy being in an athletic training room, but we want them to at least know that it's a place that they can go to seek help.
There are no off days for the athletic training staff as they work around the clock to get players back on the field.
There's always been something special in Auburn. It gets into your very soul and never leaves you, ever. This past year reminded us what we're made of. It's what moves us upward. It's what moves us forward. It's what has always been and what will always be in Auburn. Learn more at auburn.edu.
4 cup holders for all the water the internet told you to drink. Alexa for finding the nearest bathroom. Or the next nearest bathroom. The 2022 Toyota Corolla. Right now, lease a new 2022 Toyota Corolla LE for just $219 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Toomer's Corner, where on game day, history and victory intersect. Here, the majestic Oaks are rolled with pride, celebrating another Auburn win, while our foes use it to dry their eyes. This Auburn tradition presented by your local Ford dealer, where you'll find America's best-selling trucks. Visit your local Ford dealer for great offers on the 2021 F-150.
The official truck of the Auburn Tigers.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota, following Auburn's 31-20 win against Ole Miss, 6th straight win for the Tigers against the Rebels. And now it opens up a very big game, a very big window for the Tigers going to Texas A&M. And it's a Texas A&M team that is playing very, very well as you get ready to go back. And they're coming off the off week, like Auburn was with Ole Miss coming in this week.
Yeah, they got to buy. They're going to get some guys healthy. They're going to go through what they've done this season. They're going to have themselves prepared. So, you know, the key for us is building on the momentum that we have right now, but going back and making sure that we recreate the week properly, and we do the work. And we got to travel, and we got to do all those things. But Texas A&M is very good. Every game we play, we're playing good teams. So it's no different. We just got to make sure that we take care of ourselves and we do the things necessary to get better.
The first of 5 straight SEC games to close out the regular season is an Auburn win, 31-20. Over Ole Miss. Congratulations on this one, and War Eagle.
All right, War Eagle.
For Tigers head coach Brian Harsin, I'm Andy Bertram. And the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.